misconception about female nudity?
Well, I think it kind of goes back to what we were just talking about, how if you agree to pose naked, it kind of flattens you in a way, and that becomes all that you are, your body. So I feel like people oftentimes will perceive nudity as something separate from the rest of everything that makes you you. And I think that's just something that we've been working really hard to try and correct, and just how society looks at the female form.
Yeah.
It's also just your own choice. Like, I prefer to wear less clothes than most people. That's just like how I feel comfortable. You know, when I wear something bigger that covers me up, I don't feel like myself. And that's just, you know, there's nothing more to that, you know. There doesn't have to be more to that.
Yeah, I love that you said comfort, because I think there's a common misconception that wearing less is attention seeking, and you're trying to gain attention. It's like, trust me when I tell you, don't care for the attention. I'm just trying to be comfortable. It's a hot day. So I love that you mentioned that.
Right, but even if you did want attention, it's like, why is that a problem? Why do you care if I want attention? I look good. Let me look good. Let me get the attention. What's the problem?
Okay, Megan.
I'm just saying.
we all work hard for our bodies, or work hard for money, and men show that off in their cars in LA. And, you know, maybe we want to show it off in our bodies, or, you know, we all have that choice to kind of, you know, exhibit however we want to be, you know, show ourselves to the world.
Yeah. My mom always told me, growing up, she was like, show it off before it sags. And I made sure to remind her of that when I shared that I posed for the magazine. You said, so I'm just listening to you.
I'm going to show it off when it sags. I can't wait.
Right.
Batty Winkle style.
So, Anita, last question. What's Playboy's goal when it comes to nudity, and what do you think needs to happen in order for that goal to be achieved?
I guess our ultimate goal is to just normalize attraction. Like when you were talking about how, well, if I am doing it for attention, that should be totally a-okay and that should be normal. I feel like Playboy really wants to just make that conversation commonplace and just remove any shame that's associated with being naked and associated with sexuality, and just embrace that as part of who we are.
So what do you think needs to happen in order for that
I think we all just need to get naked more. Like, I feel like we need to become more comfortable.
everyone to take off their Just kidding, please don't. Sorry, I'm getting parched. All right, so now we will open it up to Q&A.
I got a question. We both shoot models. We have a lot of friends, models who are cosplayers, and the big thing right now is Patreon.
Oh.
And so we do a lot of shooting for Patreon. You said, I think on one of your shoots, that even you got naked. And you were talking about how us males, you know, how you kind of, we can't do anything anywhere near that at all. Our biggest thing is trying to not only making sure our models are comfortable, maybe with some music going on. Another thing as photographers, big thing is lighting and background. A model's professional. I know you say you're not a model and you trusted your photographer. We're going to make you look good, but it's also lighting and background. But that's one thing that we can't do is, you know, we can't take our shirts off. We can't do anything like that. We can't get comfortable because it would turn sexual.
Yeah. And I feel for you in the sense that I know what it's like when I contact a modeling agency and I tell them my project involves anything remotely close to nudity, and they're like, nope, we don't have any girls for you. And I'm like, it's so hard to just get through, like, just to get somebody to pose for you. And I think, you know, once I tell them I'm a female and the whole crew's female, oh, okay. Like, they have a little bit more leniency towards me. So I feel like I've never experienced that male side of, like, you know, even if you're like such a stand-up person and you don't, you know, see them sexually, like, you're trying, but you're still looked at that way. As a photographer, you're still a creep. No matter what you do or what you say, it's just going to be creepy. I mean, I've said things on shoots because I'm into what I'm doing, and they still sound creepy. And I'm like, it's coming from me, and I'm a straight female. So I can't even imagine how hard it is to just relax and be yourself and try to do your job.
I get my clients from word of mouth.
Yeah.
I've shot another model before, and I don't advertise that I do that. And they go, he's cool, you know. And then one of the other things is, like, another model will go with them, so I'll have a couple of girls, and sometimes they're checking me out, making
Yeah,
sure what
giving
kind of
you a
person
look,
I am. But
yeah.
the next thing I know, I'm shooting for them. And the tables kind of turn on the girls that I'm shooting.
Right,
But yeah, it's difficult.
yeah, I'm
But
sure.
once we get everything going, we're out having a good time.
Right.
Not as much as you guys are, but,
Yeah.
no, I kind of envy you on that.
Yeah.
Any,
I feel pretty good.
I'm wondering, as kind of our definitions of feminine